Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Juice Radio and Talk Show, you guys. Listen, thank y'all so very much for being here. Remember, you guys, those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, please do us the honor and favor of subscribing today on our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show, where we bring the same news articles and stories and stuff like that on our YouTube channel to do commentary on. But we're not here for the mess. We are here to bring you the message in these news stories that we're going to share with you. Today, we have a great message that I found online, and I was so happy to see this beautiful young lady because I truly do adore her and her husband, Shanice. She is a really amazing person. Shanice is she's a great person. She is the beautiful wife of Flex Alexander. He's an amazing, amazing actor. I remember when I first saw their reality show that they had when they allowed camera crews to come into their home, and they had this show that was called Flex and Alexander, Flex and Shanice. And it was such a great show because Flex and Shanice, what they did was something that at the time, a lot of people weren't really doing. And even today, a lot of people are still not doing this reality like Shanice and Flex did. That show was really, really great. And I want to just share with you guys a little bit about that show and explain to you guys why I have so much respect for this beautiful couple. Now, like I said, Flex and Shanice did reality, but they did it in a way that was really different from anybody else's way of doing this. And here's what they did, you guys. Flex and Shanice showed their vulnerability as they went through situations with their finances in this world of Hollywood lifestyle. Now, this came out in November of 2014. Flex and Shanice and their family all opened up their lives to let us and all viewers see what they were dealing with. And it wasn't pretty nice for a lot of them. So what happened was Flex and Shanice opened up not during the good times, but during some of their roughest time in their life. So here's what this article has to say about the Flex and Shanice story. It says, when will be the Flex and Shanice is going to be airing next, because it was 3 seasons. They did have 3 seasons, and they had a total of 16 episodes. This says 90s pop sensation Shanice Wilson and her husband, one-on-one star Flex Alexander, were both first-generation millionaires who lived the good life with their 2 adorable children, Imani and Elijah. But suddenly, both of their careers came to a halt. And when the checks stopped coming in, they lost everything. Now, as Flex and Shanice struggle to make ends meet, they have two balancing being parents. They have to, sorry, they have to balance being parents, and while trying to revive their careers, all while living in a crowded house with 9 family members. Joining Flex, Shanice, and the kids are Shanice's diva of a mother, Crystal, devoted stepdad, Mike, enthusiastic cousin, Ruba, peace-loving uncle, Spirit, and Flex's hilarious cousin, Ed. This house is jam-packed with equal parts people, laughs, chaos, and love. Shanice has been the same with the same manager since she was 11 years old, her momager, Crystal. When Shanice learned that her mother's attitude was the cause of her career stalling out, she fired her. Now, with the help of her cousin Ruba, Shanice wants to reinvigorate her career by recording new music and finding a new manager. But even though she has the talent, I don't know who wrote this. Where's the comma? Where's the space? She will be able to hustle her way back into the spotlight. Meanwhile, Flex's acting career has flatlined. And although he hasn't performed stand up in 20 years, Flex realizes that getting back on the stage could be the best way to get his career back on track. But will time and age have caused him to lose his edge? With this help of the entire family, Flex and Shanice struggled to raise their kids, rebuild their careers, and get hold of their finances, all while trying to find some alone time every now and then. Now, I want to say this. When I saw this show, the reason why I really love Flex and Shanice's show was because, again, they came to us during a very vulnerable time. They came to us during a situation that could have been really, really, a lot of people probably would not have shared the in-depthness of the finances not being there, the monies drying up, and them actually, having to go and look for family and friends to help them during this situation. But you guys, with perseverance and endurance, they made it through, and they're still going great right now. So I love that they were vulnerable enough to share that. And I believe a lot of people may have given them flack for it. A lot of people talked about it in a negative sense, but I always saw this in a positive state, because when you come to the forefront with truth, I truly believe that that truth is going to help you get to a new, better place in your life. And not only did they help themselves get to a better place, but so many people that were watching were telling them, basically, you're sharing our story. We've dealt with this or are dealing with this. And we're seeing the love that you guys did. A lot of marriages break up because of situations like this. But this couple, they endured it. They stayed together. They kept their family rock solid together. And this husband and wife team, they made it work. So I love, love, love that Flex and Shanice had the show. I appreciate them so very much. Flex is also on Instagram. He shares a lot on his Instagram page with his daughter and the family. And they're just an amazing people. But let me go over here and share with you guys this article stating what happened with Shanice, because she shared what is going on with her and her diagnosis. And I want a lot of young girls and ladies to understand that going to the doctor and being afraid to go to the doctor should not be a reason why you stay away. You need to still get into a doctor's care and make sure that you have your routine checkups. Now, Shanice had this, there was this article here, and it says here, this is from Black Information Network, and it says R&B singer Shanice said she was in her mid 40s when doctors told her that they found a cancerous lump in her breast. However, further testing revealed that the lump was actually a cyst. Shanice admitted she was so afraid of receiving another misdiagnosis that she avoided getting mammograms for 8 years. After skipping her routine mammograms for nearly a decade, Shanice said she decided to get screened. In March, after she felt a lump in her breast, which led to her breast cancer diagnosis. Now, you guys, we have to also do those self examinations. Ladies, you know what we got to do. We have to continue to do that. We can't just stop simply because you got a misdiagnosis or simply because you're afraid. We still have to push forward and do this. Now, Shanice also shared on her Instagram page her process and what she was going through. And I'm going to share that with you right now. Let me go ahead and turn the volume on and we'll go ahead and run this.
DCIS in my breast. Let me take this off. I have DCIS in my breast, and today is my surgery. And this is the hardest thing I've ever had to face in my life. But I know God is with me, and everything's going to go well. So just wanted to document this. So, hey everyone, I just wanted to share something with you. Most of my family and friends, they knew about it, but I wanted to share this with you all because maybe, I'm sure there's other women out there that may be going through the same thing, but so I wasn't getting my mammograms and ultrasounds regularly because I was afraid. And I felt something in my breast, went to the doctor to have a mammogram, and they said that I had DCIS in my milk ducts, which is they say it's this I don't like to say the word, but it's stage 0 cancer in my milk duct. Hey. Hey sis, so I know you're a little nervous, but just tell me what you're doing here today. I'm here for a follow-up checkup. 3 months ago, I had a double mastectomy because, well, first they told me I had DCIS in my left breast, which is precancer in the milk ducts. So they told me they wanted to remove my breast, and I couldn't understand why, when something is pre, that you would want to remove the whole breast. So I got a second opinion, and someone said, you need to go to City of Hope. So Dr. Jones and Dr. Lee did my surgery, but she gave me the same advice, and she said, yeah, I want to remove the breast. So I said, well, since you're going to remove one, you might as well remove both, because I want them both to, be the same. I don't want to have to pop it up later in the other breast. So when they took everything out, they retested, and they said that I had stage 1. Hey sis, so I know you're a little nervous. Okay.
So, you guys, she opted to have both of her breasts removed because of fear that the cancer would possibly go to the other. A lot of women do that, and also because they don't want to have the concern of having the one breast without the other. But that also is a lot of what women need to really consider as well. It's a woman's choice as far as if they want to have both removed or not, but a lot of women are doing that now. And I'm one to say that I'm glad that she did, because there's so much fear in cancers being able to come back. So I'm glad she did do that. And her friend here is sharing the journey with her. And I wanted to pause it here because, ladies, when you're going through this, you need a support team. And oftentimes we don't have that support, or maybe we don't have the right support. If you're going through anything like this, please make sure that you have the right support team and system with you, because this is something that you're going to need to put the weight on somebody else, because it really gets hard and difficult when you're going through stuff that's as scary as this. So I'm glad that the young lady here, her friend, was there to share with her in this journey and to help her through this. So ladies, if you're ever going through this, make sure that you don't go through it alone. Make sure that you connect with someone, a friend, a relative, an associate, or somebody that can help you through this process. Let me go ahead and continue running this.
So we had the follow-up appointment. Shanice is doing excellent. Yes. Her doctor is really nice. And so we're excited to just stay on the other side of this and keep doing our diligence and following up and monitoring ourselves and making sure we're good. So yes, we are so good. Oh, thank you. So I just told Shanice that alloderm is like, from a cadaver and used as, support. I didn't know what alloderm was. Well, now she knows, but I mean, I have it too. Know what? We all have it. To save my life, I'm gonna do it. That part.
Amen. Get that support team. There's also a full article. People magazine has the full article out here. I will put the link in the description of this video so that you guys will be able to read that in its entirety. This was published on November 1st of 2024 from People magazine. And it says here that Shanice says here, come on, move out of the way thing. Move out of the way. Move. R&B singer Shanice, 51, diagnosed with breast cancer after skipping mammograms for 8 years. I lost my smile. She says, if I would have gone sooner, I would have caught it at stage 0, the Grammy nominated singer said. But you guys, I'm glad that she did go. And remember, you guys, she said that she did a self-examination. She did a self-examination, and by her doing that self-examination, she did notice there was a lump there, and she took that and she went ahead and she went to the doctor to get that checked in its entirety. So it is important, you guys, even if you have fear of going to the doctor, you still need to make sure that you do those self-examinations, okay? Make sure that you do that. Now, she also did an interview with Michael Strahan as well on there. There was a whole interview on there, and it was great and it was wonderful and I loved it. Let me go ahead and see if I can share this with you guys with her interview, and then we'll go on to more of this amazing survivor and wonderful person. Here's this. Let's bring this up here.
Welcome back, everybody. We were all singing. Welcome back, everybody. We were all singing along to that song back in the 90s. I Love Your Smile by our next guest, Grammy-nominated singer and actress Shanice. And she is on stage right now, appearing in 44, the musical about Barack Obama, but she's here this morning for a very different reason. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in June, and now she is here to share her story. Shanice, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you. So we're going to start back in March.
Yes.
Back in March, you felt a lump in your breast, and you went in for a mammogram, which is something that you've been putting off for quite a while.
Yeah. So 8 years ago, they thought they saw something because I have dense breasts. And so every time I get, go for my test, they have to test me several times because my breast, was so dense. But, and I had a lot of cysts in my breast like prior. So 8 years ago, they thought they saw something. They wanted to do a biopsy, but then they said, no, it's fine. It's nothing. It's just a cyst. So because of the fear that I had when they thought they saw something, I didn't go for 8 years. So then I felt a lump in my breast and I'm like, this cyst isn't going away. I need to have this looked at. And I did the mammogram and the ultrasound. And unfortunately, they saw something and it was cancer.
Yeah. So the doctors, they found cancer. But what did they tell you?
Well, they first told me they saw I had DCIS, which is stage 0, and it's in the milk ducts. Mm-hmm. So they said, it's great. It's just in the milk ducts. We'll just take your breast out and you'll be fine. So then after I said, well, I want both. If I have to have one breast removed, I'd rather do both. So we did both. After my surgery, they said, well, unfortunately, you had a stage 1 1 centimeter tumor in your breast. So I found that out. Actually, the end of May is when I had my surgery. And
so you had the double mastectomy, but when in the course of that, they found something else.
Yeah.
And you say when that happened, you kind of, your song, I Love Your Smile, but at that point, you say you lost your smile.
I did. So when I had my surgery and they told me I had cancer, I literally lost my smile. And but I wanted to come on the show to encourage women that you have to keep smiling, I got my smile back.
Good, thank goodness.
And I just want to tell women how important it is to get your mammograms and get your ultrasounds like yearly. If I would have gone, sooner, I could have caught it when it was just at stage 0. So, I just want to encourage women to do that. And I want to give a shout out to City of Hope. They did my surgery, Veronica Jones, Dr. Lee at City of Hope in Zwarty. The great thing is that they removed my breast, but they were able to put in implants at the same time. So that was great.
And I love that you're here sharing a story because disproportionately this affects Black women. And so I think for you being here and having them see you go through this, hopefully it would encourage more of them to go get checked instead of, as you said, the fear kept you away.
The fear did. Yeah. And I just want to tell women out there that, put that fear aside. If you, get checked early, you can beat this thing. It's not a death sentence. If you can just get there early, you'll live. So, and I got to give a shout out to my husband because
the family support system from the family is the biggest thing. And I know your husband really well, and he loves you. He loves you, and your family supported you, and that's another message.
Yes, I had the support of my family. So Flex, after my surgery, he helped me, clear out my drains, and he gave me helped me take my showers. He made my meals. My kids were very supportive. My mom was there. I had all my prayer warriors praying for me. So yeah.
And I love what Robin said earlier when she said you were coming on the show. She goes, she's thriving.
Yes.
But we're happy that you're here sharing this story. I think you're going to help a lot of women out there who may be hesitant about going to see their doctors.
Yes. And I want to say that I want everybody to keep their smile. I have a lipstick line called Smile by Shanice. And I want women to support it because I just I want to keep a smile on everyone's faces.
I love that. I love that she shared that. Now, that beautiful suit that she had on, that white suit, she did give a shout out to the designer of that, you guys. And that is by the wonderful woman. Listen, I love her. This is Rebecca Cruz's line, you guys. Rebecca Cruz. You guys know Rebecca Cruz. She's Terry Cruz's wife. Terry Cruz, listen this. Look at her. She has a wonderful clothing line, you guys. You see it here, Rebecca Cruz. This is the beautiful bride of Terry Cruz, the actor Terry Cruz. Rebecca has a beautiful clothing line. I want to go over here and show you guys her clothing line because I was looking at that suit and I'm glad that Shanice shared where she got that suit from because I'm one of those. I was like, oh my goodness, look at this. So here is Rebecca Cruz's clothing line. Her website is RebeccaCruz.com. Here is her clothing line here. She has beautiful, beautiful clothing. She also has handbags, shoes, accessories, all of that. Look at this, you guys. Look at now. These prices are, this is luxury prices, y'all. This bag right here say Terry carry-on duffel bag. It's $22,000. That's $22,000. I'm not at those numbers right now. That's $22,000 bag. However, the clothing is beautiful. Not too bad of prices. She's got a blazer here, $595, and other stuff on here. Beautiful, beautiful. Here are those pants right there. Here's that tuxedo suit that Shanice had on. It says Diana jacket, tuxedo white suit, white jacket here is $2,700 and the pants is $1,495. So, hey, beautiful, beautiful clothing. I won't be shopping right now, Rebecca, but the money start rolling in. I may go on over there to you because I did always love the way Rebecca Cruz dressed. So you guys keep Shanice in your prayers as well as other women that are dealing with knowing that they have breast cancer. We want to keep them all in our prayers because we want to pray one for another because you never know the effect your prayers can have on a person, but they won't have any effect if you don't do it. So I'm glad that Shanice is doing better. I'm glad that she's on her way of her healing journey. And you guys, other women out there too, keep that smile on your face as well as you go through this journey. You won't get stuck in it. You go through it. And I pray that in Jesus' name. Now, Shanice was also on this wonderful podcast. This was about 14 weeks ago, but I thought it was fitting because what she said here and the song she sang was something that I think that is maybe indicative of what God has brought her through. I want to go ahead and share this with you guys.
There is a bomb in.
Sing, Shanice.
Medicine used in the Bible days to heal the sick and take the pain away. Medicine used in the Bible days to heal the sick and take the pain away. Come on. Medicine used in the Bible days to heal the sick.
I love it.
There is a bomb in Gilead. Oh!
We sound crazy.
All right, you guys, continue to pray her through. Thank you all for being here, you guys. Appreciate you all who have subscribed. Those of you who are new subscribers, thank you very much for coming to my platform. Listen, at the Juice Radio and Talk Show, we're not here for the mess. We are really here for the message. And the message in today's video is this: women, go get checked. I know you might be afraid of what you may hear, but if you postponed it and delay it, you may be more afraid of what you may hear then. Let's try and catch these things early so that we can take care of them. Do your self-examinations, yes, but also get over there to your doctors and do your annual mammograms. Take a friend with you if you're afraid. Hold somebody's hand, but go there. Don't let fear stop you from getting checked. All right. Thank y'all so very much for being here. I will see y'all on the very next one. Subscribe to the channel. You see it here, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Share this with others. Share this with others, you guys. All right. Appreciate you all for being here. I will see y'all on the very next one. Congratulations to Shanice on her healing journey. Y'all stay safe, loving and kind out there. Love one another. Love yourselves as well. And also love God the Father. All right. See y'all on the next one. Goodbye, everyone.